Alrighty, welcome back to Game 3, guys. We're once again here in Round 5 of Swiss here at Epic Friday Night. We got Billy Break and Fili Luna. Billy on the bottom, Fili on top. Billy's playing Lightsworns, and Billy's still playing his Burning Abyss deck. And Fili won the last game, so we're in Game 3. And Billy set 3, ends his turn. We'll go
Fili
into
starts with a recharge. He mills those 3, and now he's going to search for that Lightsworn. He milled really good.
Milled Maxi, which is, I mean, he's going to play more than one.
And he milled 2 other Lightsworns.
2 Lightsworns. And
looks like he's got a Diablos in hand. Okay.
yeah, it looks like he's already got the Diablos. The Jane isn't as important as the Lumina, but there's multiple Luminas in the deck. There's probably, he's playing 3. And then he goes out for Lila, of course.
Just so he can probably try and hit one of those back row and get another mill.
It'll at least bait out a trap if he doesn't activate, if he doesn't get the effect off.
Then it's going to give room for those power cards that Fili's got in his hand, including the Diablos.
Yeah, he's got the Soul Charge and the Vanities, so hopefully he can get something set up. That's what he's probably going to be looking at, getting something milled, getting a Soul Charge set up, and synchroing, if he can, into his the new Lightsworn Synchro.
Mikkel.
Yeah, Mikkel.
Yep, and there's the Lila.
Plays the Lila that he searched for.
Phoenix Wing Blast. He's going to put that back on top of the deck. He's going to
He's going to search.
Yeah, correct.
Search for a Burning Abyss with
and
Graph.
Special Summon it. Graph is the one. I was trying to think of the name. Scar's the other one.
And that one is.
That one's
that's Skarm. Yeah, Skarm with an M. I think it would have been better if they just called him like Skarn. I like Skarn instead of Skarm. I feel it's weird when they
Skarm just sounds kind of weird. I agree, but I mean they all kind of sound weird. Sir, Graph, Skarm. They all kind of like awkward names. I think that's kind of the theme to it. So anyway, Scar says, "Oh."
So during the end phase, he gets attributed and he gets to remove that Vanities.
That'll come in handy because that Vanities is definitely a power trap right now.
Well, plus
and he activates his own Vanities. I think that's because Billy knows that that Fili's got no other answers except for an MST followed by something to get over his other 2 back row. So Fili's going to need some really good draws here.
Yeah, he's going to need now he can still normal summon and then Lila over that because Lila's just a normal summon. So
true.
So and there we go. There we see a second Lila.
That's right because he put it on top with the Phoenix Wing Blast. I feel like
we don't see a second. We see the same one.
Let's see if Billy.
But he doesn't seem.
He has the Light Imprisoning Mirror. Yeah. So Billy knew. Billy didn't misplay. He knew.
No, he knew. He knew that he would get that Lila back, and Fili knew that.
I was really worried that Billy misplayed there for a second, but I shouldn't have doubted him for a second.
Lightsworn. I mean, Lightsworns has been around so long. It's a revamping of the deck, but it does basically the same thing. You know, Lila and Lumina mill out to go into other stuff.
So Billy attacks over Caius. Caius attacks. Billy
attacks over Lila.
Billy attacks over Lila for what is his attack? 16. So that'd be
17. So 800.
Yeah. Okay. So 800.
So it's tough to tell exactly what damage is done.
They're moving so fast. So he set the Raiden, and then he attacked over the Raiden. Now Billy's searching his graveyard, and I think it's Fili's turn once again.
Billy's set one looks like in the back row.
These players at the top play so fast.
Especially 2 players as good as... I mean, Fili's got to read the cards, but everyone knows what Caius does, and Billy knows obviously what Lightsworn does. I mean, if you played in the game when it was around, I mean, someone you knew was playing it.
True.
You know, it hasn't been played for competitively since probably like 2010.
Are we talking about Caius or Lightsworn?
No, Lightsworns in general. Caius is always good.
He has 49 left.
So Fili's at 49 left. So Billy's done a lot of damage. So we can go ahead and put that up there.
Billy
has 49? Fili. Their names are too similar.
Okay. They're similar, especially for David.
Especially for David, correct. David, our
49.
Our amazing host of Epik.
Amazing host.
Everybody
did a great job setting this up, spending the money on it. I mean, and it's a lot of fun for all of us. What? I'm saying you spent the money on it. you did a great thing for us. We love commentating, and we couldn't do it without you. So big shout out to David.
Fili sets 2. And it looks like he might pass again. I don't think he has too many answers. He might just have to set.
Odds are he probably wouldn't set if he had a monster to summon.
Well, we see the Garoth in the grave. We know that Billy attacked over the.
Looks like we have an attack for 24.
Yeah.
for Caius.
Putting him down to 25. So he's still got 2 more hits from Caius left.
The big thing is he can activate JD only twice. He probably won't need to.
So he played the MST on the Light Imprisoning Mirror, got rid of the Vanities, and Billy flipped his second Vanity.
Second Vanities face down. He was ready for the MST.
Man.
Or at least some.
Philly calls it, and Billy gets it. Billy goes
it.
into undefeated. So we'll recap this match real quickly. Billy took a quick game 1, setting up really early against Philly.
2 Dantes.
Exactly.
Hard to get over.
He had a great setup. Game 2, Philly got a really just accelerated pace with those great mills, and Billy just could never get his engine going.
Yeah,
he never drew into
engine.
anything except for 1 Sir, and you can't really do much without that.
Yeah, it's not the best card to start with.
Exactly, because it specials from the grave.
And quick game 2, really, for Philly.
Exactly.
And
then now we got to game 3. Billy just opened with all of that back row hate that he sided in against for Light Sworns. He sided in the Light Imprisoning. He probably sided in those Vanities. Those really came in hot.
I mean, he had 2 face down and the Light Imprisoning Mirror to negate the Lila, because Lila would just destroy one other card, and also Vanities would go with it. But Billy knew that all along, and Philly finally got the MST just to be thwarted by another Majesty's Fiend. I'm sorry, Vanity's Emptiness. I played Majesty's Fiend in my deck, so I always say that. But overall, not a bad match. They were quick games, but we saw how powerful the Burning Abyss deck could be, and Philly's still playing Light Sworns.
Billy is going undefeated into the top 8, so he's going to be the top seeded, which is pretty important. Now, you might say that this match wasn't too important going into top 8 because they were both going to be guaranteed.
Both going to make it, but
the thing is because Billy's seeded higher, he will play the lowest seeded in the break it, so he will probably have an advantage over that 1x2 that got into the top 8.
Yeah,
and so
maybe we could check here, David, are we going? David, are we going top 16 or top 8?
Top 8.
Top 8. And so we're going top 8. We didn't. Sometimes we go top 16 with enough people.
If there's a big people, but
just top 8. Just top 8 this time. So Billy will play 1, and Philly, and they could easily meet up again if Philly's the number 2 seed. We'll see.
Let's see Philly and Billy meet all the way back
all
at
the way back
finals.
Again,
we might have a rematch.
For a rematch. I'd love to see that rematch. So
I would too. These are definitely 2 excellent players. So anyways, check out. We'll have more videos on the top 8 for Epic Friday night.
Yep. We're gonna
check them out.
3 more rounds, guys. So stay tuned and check back on our videos.